Naughty Boy's Lesson. Tommy was the naughtiest boy in his class. He loved to pull pranks, chatter during lessons, and never took his studies seriously. He thought making others laugh was far more fun than paying attention to his teacher, Mrs. Wilson. One sunny morning, Mrs. Wilson entered the classroom with a warm smile. "Today," she announced, "we're planting a garden. Each of you will get a seed to plant. How you care for it will show how much patience and responsibility you have." The entire class cheered, except for Tommy. "A garden? That sounds boring," he muttered under his breath. Still, he received his seed, a tiny one, and grudgingly planted it in a small pot given to him. "What's the big deal?" he thought. "It's just a dumb plant." He watered it once and then ignored it completely. Over the next few weeks, Tommy noticed something strange. While his classmates' plants grew tall and green, his pot remained empty. Lily's flower was bright yellow, Max's plant had large leaves, and even quiet Jenny's plant had bloomed beautifully. But Tommy's pot was bare. Mrs. Wilson noticed Tommy's frustration and sat beside him one afternoon. "Tommy, do you know why your seed hasn't grown?" He shrugged. "It's probably a bad seed." Mrs. Wilson shook her head gently. "A seed needs care, just like people do. You need to water it, give it sunlight, and check on it every day. Neglect won't help it grow." Tommy felt a pang of guilt. He realized that, just like his seed, he had been neglecting his responsibilities at school too. He never really listened in class, didn't finish his homework, and spent more time disrupting others than learning. Determined to change, Tommy started watering his seed regularly and placed his pot near the window to get sunlight. At school, he began to focus more in class and even apologized to his friends for his pranks. Day by day, he noticed a difference, not only in his plant but also in himself. One morning, Tommy walked into class with a proud smile. A tiny green sprout had emerged from the soil in his pot. His classmates clapped, and Mrs. Wilson beamed. "See what happened when you put in effort and care." From that day on, Tommy worked hard to be responsible and kind. He realized that just like his little plant, he could grow into a better version of himself, with a little patience and care. Moral of the story: responsibility and effort lead to growth and success. Neglecting your duties won't yield results, but with care and dedication, you can achieve great things.